Ellie deliberately fell in front of everyone, embarrassing herself so that she could quickly become the center of attention. As expected, the tycoon immediately took the bait and stepped forward to help her up. She had lost a heel when she fell, and the tycoon considerately removed the other one for her. Her self-sabotage worked surprisingly well, as it allowed her to strike up a conversation with the tycoon. However, the party soon ended, and the tycoon, urged by his friends, bid her farewell, leaving Ellie and her friend feeling extremely disappointed. Just as the two of them were talking, the tycoon hurried back and asked if they wanted to leave with him. He had just bought a small island, a perfect vacation spot. Ellie and her friend eagerly accepted and promptly boarded the tycoon's private plane. Little did they know that they would never return. Soon, they arrived at the location of the small island and disembarked from the plane to take a special car to the island. There stood a vintage villa surrounded by lush greenery, which looked rather nice. However, the first thing they had to do upon arrival on the island was to surrender their phones. Initially, Ellie and her friend wanted to refuse, but upon hearing the tycoon say everything is casual and seeing everyone else willingly surrender their phones, they felt it awkward to object. The group then began to enjoy the holiday merrily. After taking a shower, the tycoon thoughtfully provided each woman with a suit. Strangely, however, all the suits were of the same style, which made Ellie's friend feel a bit uneasy. Ellie, on the other hand, thought that this might be the taste of the wealthy. During the day, they enjoyed fine wine by the pool and basked in the sun. The tycoon seemed particularly attentive to Ellie, taking her to admire the beautiful scenery on the island on the first day. This left Ellie feeling pleasantly surprised. However, she noticed that the island servants seemed a bit peculiar, all wearing a strange, eerie smile when looking at her. In the evening, the tycoon provided a candlelit dinner of exquisite delicacies that they could not afford in their daily lives. The atmosphere was convivial, with people chatting and laughing together. After a few rounds of drinks, a man suddenly stood up, took out a small vial, and declared it to be the highlight of the evening. Placing it on the table, he asked who dared to try it. At that moment, the vial was picked up by none other than Ellie. In her quest to win the tycoon's favor, she allowed him to drop the substance into her mouth. Her actions led her into a living nightmare, as she had unknowingly become the sacrificial lamb.